of years. But I'm getting a bit tired of relearning the JavaScript frameworks, Vue, React, Angular, Knockout, jQuery. So about a year and a half ago, I was giving a talk at a data visualization conference on the web visualization, and doing my research at that time, I discovered that Google made deep learning framework for the browser. Now, there were a few other frameworks that had come up before, but they were pretty much they were running on CPU, which meant that performance was not as good as Python, TensorFlow, that kind of stuff. But when I first came across this framework, TensorFlow.js, it actually wasn't called that, it was called Teachable.js. So when I discovered that, I was really excited. And I've been going to some presentations about data science, because one of my friends, one of my partners, he was quite a successful data scientist, and so I was kind of like, I'd like to get into this to learn a bit about it, but I don't want to go learn Python because that's kind of knowledge, I've got a life as well. So as I was not doing, I had some downtime from the consulting work. I was learning TensorFlow.js, and I've been involved in the community since it's pretty much early days. So I'll just give you a brief overview about the framework here. Some real world usages. This is actually pretty hard to find commercial usages in the wild right now. Most of the stuff out there, the vast majority of it is just demos. My own stuff I'm doing is like pet projects. But these are things like tools that are kind of, they are sort of commercial and some of them are not. So like there's a company here called Clinic.js. They're running TensorFlow.js in the node to work out performance issues with the node, the runtime, and that's their website. But I meant a slide here, we've got a little slide. There's one here called CoinMarketScanner. It's a browser-based tool that looks at prices of crypto coins, but the model was trained in Keras, or the TensorFlow, and he's actually imports the model in the browser and uses it. That happens quite a lot. TensorFlow projects, you're just basically taking in models that have been trained somewhere else, on a TPU or something. So I kind of train JavaScript developers. I've done a few workshops in TensorFlow.js. So I'm kind of talking to you guys as if you guys were JavaScript developers, so please bear with me. But so for web developers, the good news is we want to use TensorFlow.js. We have experience in the patterns of web, native language JavaScript, which TensorFlow.js is written in. But I don't actually use JavaScript, I use TypeScript. But we're all used to the book browser effects, we're used to working in agile teams. A lot of data science guys, they don't have that rigid structure. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but some of them just like work by themselves, stuff like that. The bad news is that, I've got a head start, I've got a physics degree, but it takes years to get good at this stuff, data science, it really does. All the papers out there are PhD and above, almost levels. And there's just stacks of research every day, new algorithms, and the papers are huge, whole teams of mathematicians behind it. And it's very cumbersome. If you want to do some serious models, then you need to pay some money but of course, the prices are coming down all the time. I think it's now £20 to train a model, and some of these TPUs that cost like a couple of grand. That was like 6 months ago, so I don't know what cheap it is now. So this is what, as from a web developer, this is what it's like moving to try and get rid of this stuff. Web development, you've got your DOM, query selectors, some React, arrays, strings, and you're basically just shifting around data on the page. You come data sciences, you've got like tensors, GPU, layer and model sequentials, activation functions, CNN, reinforcement learning, Q learning, arithmetic, GAN, VAA, XYZ. It's probably one of the hardest things I've ever tried to learn about, and I'm still learning every day. I have strategies to kind of learn this sort of stuff. When I first started to learn people on JS, there wasn't really a community, a real-time community, so I could talk to people about it, so I started one. So advice for teams that want to try and use that JavaScript, TensorFlow.js is basically, need to hire data scientists that can work closely with JavaScript developers, and you want to invest and teach some training for your JavaScript developers as well. There's lots of free material out there, or you can get someone to come along to work alongside to train. There's also thousands of years worth of videos on YouTube, on deep learning and stuff like that. Courses on machine learning. There's a famous one by Andrew, which I still haven't finished, but I'm getting there. So this is the TensorFlow Discord. I actually started it about a year and a half ago, and it's about 700 users on there now, and I'm about to get about 25 views a day on there. 20 of them are bots, and we have to ban them, and we're probably Discord trying to stop that happening. I don't know why to pick on our Discord, because I'm not supposed to do that. We're just not politics or religion or something. But I'll show you the server. This is the server here, and we do sorts of cool stuff. Like we draw pictures of things, and then we use some. This is not TensorFlow.js, but basically it's a really cool project called some GAN generator. You can draw stuff. You can draw like this is a sea, this is a bit of a mountain. I wrote my name up there as a cloud, and it generates all this stuff. So we have a lot of fun on there, and we have. It started off as deeplearn.js, and then we had a whole bunch of people joining the Discord server that were asking TensorFlow questions, so we just changed the name to TensorFlow. But it's a really good community, and we've got a few projects on there that we're doing. So examples and online demos. How long were they? About 10. So Google have a great page here where we sort of centralize all the demos. You just go to experiments with Google.com, and they have one here where you can. I'll show you. Try and prove this thing working here. This is takes an image from a webcam and trains a model to respond in various categories based on what you're doing on the webcam. This is an example that you can go look up yourselves. It's called Metacar. Just type in Google Metacar. It's a game, it's a car running around the screen, and you use reinforcement learning to train the car to drive. It's a really nice way to learn about reinforcement learning. You can look at the code, it's got lots of simple examples. He actually talked about Meetup, this guy, and it's a great way to learn. I can't really read papers to learn stuff. I have to see examples and step through the code, and it's sort of like throwing off cast at a wall. Machine learning it, because some of it will stick, and then most will just fall off. And you throw some more rough cast, you understand a bit more. There's examples where examples like this one where you can go and load in existing models for image recognition. There's this thing here which can separate numbers into different categories like that. I'll actually show you some of the examples now. So this one here. So you've got all this. This is a TensorFlow Live example, and these are a bunch of numbers that are not categorized. And this is an algorithm that's been written in TensorFlow.js, and it's a TSNE model. So you've got all these different models, names that you basically can implement with the TensorFlow graph model, and so we'll just start this running here. That's happening in real time, and it's using GPU under the hood. TensorFlow.js has some really complicated code on how it takes all the stuff you write in JavaScript, puts it on the graphics card, and brings it back out. And basically it uses WebGL, not basically actually, but advancedly it takes all the stuff, puts it in WebGL, runs a bunch of shaders using. So you've got these operations in TensorFlow.js which get compiled into shaders code, and you can read the data out when you want to get the results that are run. So I'll just stop that there because my laptop will just. It's actually not that. I mean that's pretty impressive for just a browser-based program that what it's doing there. So it's just training and maybe definitely around. So this is the demo with the. Have anyone seen this demo before? Right, so this is a model where if I do something in here, it's going to then categorize it into a sound or a GIF. We'll just use a GIF right now. So I'll do something for this category and I'll do something different. And then hopefully when I change my positions, it will then recognize that position now. So let's stick the mic here, train this. Alright, so that's that train. Now I'll just take my, so do this, that's where the camera. Take my phone here and train this one. It's 100% confidence. You can do it with also the sound. You can put you can write whatever sound you want and it'll speak out. And so let's just do that one, this can here. I think this code's open source as well. You can see how it's doing it, right? So I've got this cup here, right? This is now the model's being trained. Take my phone out, it should show the dog. Yeah? And you can also do it with sounds, quite funny.
Yes. Yes.
Right?
Hello, geezers. Awesome. Hello, geezer. Awesome. Yes.
That's
Hello,
another
geezers.
my demo. I'll shut that down now. So this is one of my friends on the Discord forum. He's been really active, and he's been helping me with some of my work. He's got a bit more experience than me. So he's created this thing here where he draws a bunch of circles on the screen, and then he shrinks it into smaller pixels, and then uses a CNN model to count them. So he's got this little online demo I'll show you. I've got it actually on running locally here, so actually nice. So these are a bunch of circles that he draws. He draws a bunch of 10 different layers, different circles, and then he starts training it to count them. And this is a visualization of what the network's looking at. It simplifies it, and it's taking these values and training the network. So he's got all this code in open source, and you see this is running right now, trying to recognize, train. He started off with this as a sequential model. It wasn't just using multi-layer perceptrons, deep connected, and then he added CNNs to it. So this is just running real time, doing stuff like that. You can go check that repo out. This guy's called generic GitHub user. He's one of the staff on the Discord. He can really help. So where do I see the future of this thing? So I think we're still kind of waiting to see mass adoption of this in the browser. There's rumors that Airbnb are using it for upload pictures of your houses and stuff. They're offloading some of the processing onto the client instead of having a server and all that stuff. If someone has if that's true or not, please let me know. Most people are still, vast majority still being done in Python and TensorFlow. I'm kind of tempted to start learning Python because just to keep up with all the stuff that the vast majority of work out there is Python. I think is. I'm not sure how long Google will maintain TensorFlow.js because it's still early days. Hopefully they'll be investing long term. It seems like they are. They're kind of bringing more and more of operations from TensorFlow over to TensorFlow.js. They're sort of hiring people for it, so yeah. So things I'm experimenting with. I'm creating this sort of teaching thing. I've got my GitHub quantum information. Try and teach web developers how to run the APIs. The TensorFlow documentation is really good to have examples where you can run, but I prefer to run them inside of the browser set through. I also write everything in TypeScript, so I like to have TypeScript documentation. It's kind of hard to do some of the stuff with JavaScript. So I'm working on this thing. Basically copy and paste stuff over from the docs, but I have a UI that makes it, you can click buttons and then set into the code. I have this AI gym that I've made here. So I have a Space Invaders game, and then I've got my other guy, the same guy again, who's helping me write some of the models for this. So it's quite a tricky problem. So people have kind of borrowing from research that people have done with reinforcement learning. Basically what we're doing here is, I'll show you the game running first. So it's a simple Space Invaders game. You go around shooting like this, and it's different levels. Right, so, and this is, we show the data feeding into the neural network. First of all, we shrink the data, so it looks like this, and then we make it black and white to reduce the amount of parameters we can fit into the model. And then there's a reinforcement learning model that we're using, we're trying to refine it. I haven't actually sat there and let this run for hours and hours and hours because, yeah. But basically what it is like something called an active critic model, and you have replay memory, and yeah, there's a paper that I need to be able to talk about this stuff fully, but that's what it's doing. Reinforcement learning, and it's I mean, you kind of need a bit of help on it because it's some work to do, but it's a nice way to see how you can interface a real world or game with TensorFlow.js. I've got another idea that I'm working on. So basically what I want to do is use TensorFlow.js to generate web pages. And the idea is I want to train off like news sites, so it's like Sky, BBC, just get all this data and then get the, generate some web pages completely from machine learning, some seed data. So it's just stuff that I don't know what's possible on that, but we're kind of like geeks on this community, so we're just sort of doing open source stuff. So if anyone wants to jump in and you go on my GitHub, play around. I've been told that GAN generates, how was it? GAN is the way to do it. So conclusion is that TensorFlow.js very much a lot of opportunities because you've got this runtime that runs everywhere. Like you can download a Python biology or browser and just write it, and anybody can do it. Use a machine learning on your phone or computer. So, yeah, any questions?
Thanks, Nikos.